pipelines to supply chains. The Canadian military establishment has resisted this for years. That analysis was correct 12 months ago. What changed is that Trump gave Canada's political leadership a domestic mandate it never had before. When 91% of Canadians tell pollsters they want to reduce reliance on the United States as a trading partner, the political calculus for accepting short-term pain to achieve long-term independence becomes straightforward. The F-35 penalty clause becomes a one-time cost. The alternative, asterisk remaining strategically dependent on a partner that is publicly discussed absorbing. You, as a 51st state, carries risks that no CFO can actually quantify. And this is where the emergency meeting comes in, because the White House did not see this coming. Not at this scale, not with this speed. 3 days after Trump signed his America First arms transfer strategy designed explicitly to force American weapons on allied governments, Canada announced it was going the opposite direction. That is not a coincidence. Asterisk. That is a direct message. And the message was written in the language that Washington actually understands. Contracts, billions, procurement decisions that once made last for 30 years. What Trump wanted from Canada was simple. He wanted Carney to pick up the phone, fly to Mar-a-Lago, sit across from him, and negotiate publicly in a way that looked like submission. Carney has refused every single time. Instead, he has taken the phone calls that matter. Jinping, Narendra Modi, Ursula von der Leyen, the leaders of the asterisk countries that are building the alternative architecture that makes American pressure less effective by the week. Gold trading above $5,500 an ounce right now for the first time in modern history. Global central bank gold reserves have overtaken combined holdings in American dollars. Central banks are not making political statements. They are managing risk, and the risk they are managing is American unpredictability. Here is what this means for you specifically. If you work in American defense manufacturing, the Carney asterisk announcement is the most significant threat to your industry since the Cold War ended. The American defense export model depends on allies who believe in American reliability. Canada's pivot does not just take 180 billion Canadian dollars off the table. It gives every other ally a template for how to do it. Sweden's SAR just became the most important alternative fighter jet program in the Western Hemisphere. If Canada completes this shift and demonstrates that the transition works, the next country that signs with Boeing asterisk or Lockheed will have to factor in whether Washington might weaponize that contract against them. If you drive a car assembled in North America, you are living inside the most complicated supply chain ever built between two countries. And that supply chain is being deliberately dismantled in real time. General Motors has already told investors to expect $3 to $4 billion in tariff costs. Embedded in their 2026 operations. Those costs do not disappear. They become the price of the car you are financing, the price of the truck your asterisk business is leasing, the price of the replacement parts your mechanic is ordering. If you are watching this from anywhere outside the United States, understand that what is unfolding is not a trade dispute. It is a live demonstration of what happens when the world's most powerful economy decides to treat its closest partner as an adversary. And the verdict expressed not in speeches, but in procurement decisions, in trade agreements, in gold prices, in shifting supply chains, is that the model asterisk of American economic order is being revised downward. Pay attention to what happens with the F-35's contract over the next 60 days. If Canada formally notifies Lockheed Martin that it is reviewing the remaining 72 aircraft and initiating parallel procurement discussions with Saab, that is the moment this goes from policy announcement to executed strategy. Watch whether any Senate Republicans break ranks on the tariff vote the way their House colleagues did and what Trump threatens them with in response. Asterisk, watch the gold price, not as a commodity, as a verdict. Every dollar it rises above $5,500. It's a market telling you something about how the world's financial institutions now assess the reliability of Washington. And watch Mark Carney, because in 12 months, he has done something that no one predicted. He turned the pressure of a larger, more powerful neighbor into domestic political fuel. International credibility and a $340 billion industrial policy. That does not happen by accident. It happens when someone asterisk understands exactly what their adversary values and then withdraws it. The emergency meeting was not about tariffs. The emergency is that the leverage is gone. And $340 billion just made that official? Asterisk.